Tesla car next year will probably be 90% capable of autopilot. We're probably only a month away from having autonomous driving, at least for highways. End of next year. I feel very confident predicting autonomous robotaxis for Tesla next year.
I'm extremely confident of achieving full autonomy next year.
I mean, it's looking quite likely that it will be next year.
What's going on, YouTube family? Welcome to Automotive Life. My name is Lucky, and today we're going to be talking about, is Tesla scamming their customers? Now, you can tell from the intro, Tesla's been promising a lot of things for a very long time, and they still haven't came to fruition. Now, I honestly believe if this was any other automaker or a manufacturer, they would have been sued multiple times and shut down. If you guys know the company Tucker, it's an old school car company, look it up, watch the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Certain things they cannot get away with, and a lot of these electric EV startup companies were shut down because of these things, but for some reason Tesla gets away with it. They can just keep kicking the can down the road. So today in this video we're going to address on one of the major things on why I think their stock went down, why their evaluations are plummeting, and why Tesla has a bunch of problems coming up in the future. Now before I do, if you can do a huge favor and gently squeeze the like button for YouTube algorithm, also find more amazing people like yourselves that enjoy automotive content. Also, please consider subscribing. We post 2 times a week, so make sure you click the notification bell. And once again, follow us on Instagram at Lucky Lopez. Let's get into the video. First, we're going to go ahead and start off with the autonomous driving. Now, I have to give kudos to Tesla. They were very forward thinking and planning out this driving. They saw that this was the future. This is where automotive transportation is going. So they almost have a 10-year head start compared to everybody else. And year after year, I believe since 2018, they keep saying over and over again that autonomous driving is right down the road, beta 2, beta 3, beta 4, beta 5, whatever, that it's going to be out next year. And still to this day, we do not have it. I'm going to play you this little news clip just to show you what's going on currently right now with the beta testing.
Obviously, I had to take over.
Taylor Ogan posted this now viral video showing his drive through a neighborhood in Boston. During the 1-minute clip, the Tesla veers into the wrong lane of traffic.
Oh no, look at that.
And almost hits a delivery van.
What is it doing?
Do you feel like Tesla needs to do something differently?
Tesla historically and notoriously pushes the envelope. I don't know how much longer regulators will put up with it.
It all comes less than a week after Elon Musk said in Tesla's quarterly earnings call that self-driving robo-taxis were part of a, quote, roadmap to potentially justify the company's sky-high valuation.
Tesla car next year will probably be 90% capable of autopilot. We're probably only a month away from having autonomous driving, at least for highways, end next year. I feel very confident predicting autonomous robo-taxis Tesla next year. I'm extremely confident of achieving full autonomy next year. It's looking quite likely that it will be next year.
Now, after watching that, just remember, beta testing is something that you should be testing out in a lab or somewhere else, but Tesla uses it and tests it on real people like yourself that want to be part of the beta program. So you see in this video, and if you want to look at, I think it's Wham Bam Tesla Cam, there's a bunch of people with beta testing this autopilot that are crashing into things and driving off-road, suddenly stopping on the middle of the freeway, all kinds of crazy things. Now, I understand that there's problems with new technology, but you should never test it on the general public. Now, if you look in your city, you'll see all these little cars with cameras and all this stuff, and there's still a person in there that works for the company. And the reason why is because a lot of these other manufacturers are paying extra money to not do the same thing that Tesla is. Now, I believe that Ford, Chevy, Hyundai, Tesla are gonna be caught up with them in about 3 years. So how are these other manufacturers gonna catch up to Tesla within 3 years if Tesla's had a 10-year head start? I believe that it's the technology that Tesla claims that they have. I do believe they do have a lot of really great technology, but I don't think it's advanced as what they think it is. Now, just like when everything is great and everything is good, you can attribute this to, I don't know, FTX. Everybody believed FTX was great. Everybody's putting their money in it. But as soon as everything falls, everybody starts, oh my God, where was the fraud? People should have seen this. Just like Tesla. I'm not saying they're a fraud, but Tesla keeps saying they're doing all these great things with this autopilot, but nothing is coming to fruition. They've been beta testing it for 5-6 years now. So why can these other manufacturers catch up? Like I said, if this was any other manufacturer, I honestly believe they would have been shut down, sued, the government would have stepped in, but just because they were kind of the first ones to market and they've been kind of dallying around and everybody's just really hyped on Tesla and they're all fanboys, well, now the stock price has gone to garbage. A lot of people that, people my age, all the millennials have jumped in and bought in this stock. They're losing money. I wonder how their perception of Tesla will be going forward. And the worst part about Autopilot is there's people out there that paid $15,000 for this system and cannot use it. Now, times that by all the people that have bought in Teslas in the past. I know a lot of these people paid maybe $5, $6, $7, $8, $10,000, but you have a lot of people that are paid for a feature that cannot use it. And that's where a lot of these lawsuits are starting to come for when it comes to Tesla. People are very upset that they paid all this money and they still can't use this feature. So I'm wondering how Tesla is going to rectify this. So next we're going to be talking about the Cybertruck. Now everybody knows this thing. Everybody was there. We all put our $100 in when the truck first came out. So that's just an automatic interest-free loan from Tesla. They probably got, I think they were guessing upwards of like $22 million just in free funding from all the people that put $100 down on the Cybertruck, and we're all waiting for our first bite at the apple. But one of the things I want to talk about is that recently they just said that they're finally going to bring it out after years and years of it's going to be 2020, it's going to be 2021, 2022, 2023. Now it's 2024. But a lot of the things that you loved about the Cybertruck is changed. So the look was very unique, and people either loved it or absolutely hated it. Well, now Tesla has been charged with changing a lot of the styling moldings, like mirrors. People thought it was so cool the truck didn't have mirrors, it has cameras. Well, now with federal guidelines and safety, they have to have mirrors, but they're going to be disconnectable for the people that want to take them off. So I'm not sure if that's going to lead to lawsuits or whatever else in the future. Also, the Department of Safety said that there was too many sharp angles on there. So if you were to hit a pedestrian, you could possibly kill them or decapitate them. So they had to make the edges more smoother, more rounder. How is this going to affect these Cybertruck's very funky, aggressive look? And that's what's going to hurt it. Not only have the looks have changed, but there's several other things that have changed. Like in the beginning, they said that the starting price for this vehicle will be somewhere around $48,000, something affordable that people can get into. Fast forward today, people are estimating that it's going to be anywhere from $79,000 to $90,000 for the base models. And if you want the fancy three-motor version, back then, they were saying that it was going to cost under $70,000 for the fully loaded model, but now they're estimating over $120,000. So everything is pretty much cost double than what they originally thought. One of the things that's disappointing people, and which I don't know and I can't confirm, but I've seen it in several sources, is that the famous stainless steel body, like the DeLorean, which is very sleek, very futuristic, is not going to be available. You have to get it in a painted model because of some of the building constraints. They can't make it seem flawless on the outside with the way they have to bend it, fold it, and work the sheet metal. So this right now is only speculation. It hasn't been put out by Tesla yet, but that is causing a huge rift because a lot of people want to buy the Cybertruck for the stainless steel exterior. And if they have to get it in white, black, or blue, or whatever other colors that Tesla makes, their very bland color palette, it's going to be very disappointing for consumers. Next we'll be talking about is the Roadster. Now, I personally love the Roadster. The way it looks, the technology, I can appreciate this. But once again, Tesla's made a lot of promises they haven't followed up on. So I've had a lot of friends put the $50,000 to payment to lock down their build. But they haven't been given any updates, anything else. They're asking about when it's going to be built. They were told 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Now they're not even giving them a date. They're saying that they're pushing it back. But the only updates they're getting is stuff that the car is going to be even better than what they imagined. So I don't know if you saw that the range went from 300 to 600 miles for one charge, which is awesome with some new battery technology. But I feel like they keep telling people, well, it's going to be better because we're getting more technology, so we're just kicking that can down the road. It's like the guy you owe money to. Hey, bro, if I know I owe you $100, but if you give me another week, I'll give you $200 instead of $100. And they'll be like, oh yeah, I'd rather get 200 of that, so I'll go ahead and give you some more time and you go ahead and give me that extra money. And I feel that's what Tesla's doing. Every time every time somebody puts pressure on them to give them some sort of delivery date, they keep coming up with these new crazy features that makes it even more amazing, and that's why you gotta wait for it because this is new improved technology. So originally, remember, this was supposed to be an all-electric vehicle. Now they're saying that this is gonna be a cold boost thruster that's going to be on the SpaceX package. It's going to thrust you from 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds. So now if you buy this package that shoots air out of the back end, you can go even faster and it's even more crazier than the original. Now I know some people will say, well, I want to wait for that one because that one's even crazier and I want to share with all my friends and tell everybody. But the problem is it's the same thing over and over again. They keep kicking the can down the road. If this was any other major manufacturer, they would have totally been held accountable. Somebody would have opened up court cases, some sort of issues. But I honestly believe in our culture and the way Tesla is so loved and all these Tesla fanboys, it's pushing that issue away. So every time Elon Musk comes out and says something and people bash him, you have the other group of people that come to Elon's defense like, oh, he's the genius, you just gotta wait. But you people have to remember, this is your money. This is your, I guess, investment. If a lot of you guys are driving Teslas, I would be very upset paying this much money for Autopilot that doesn't work. When it comes to build quality, like I said, I'm a car guy. I don't like Teslas, but I can appreciate the technology. The technology, yes, is great, but the build quality sucks. If you look at a Porsche Taycan compared to a Tesla Model S, it is night and day. The Taycan is way better in the interior, better materials, better build quality, everything all the way around. Certain things I can appreciate. So I believe until somebody holds Tesla or Elon accountable and asks them for a solid date, or they have to return the money, that's the only way we're going to get answers on a lot of these questions. Now, I would love to hear in the comment section below what you guys think. Now, if your opinion is different from mine, that's okay. We could still be friends, but it's very important to me that you voice your opinion on how you feel, because some of these videos have been viewed by a lot of people and some have actually been viewed by some people on the higher up. I've gotten messages from Ford, Chevy, Honda, Toyota on certain things, which is really cool. So I'm hoping that maybe somebody at Tesla sees this video and realizes that there's people out there that are really worrying. Now, the reason why I made this video, not only for the stock things, but I have a few friends, like I said, that are very upset with their Tesla Autopilots. They've been waiting a very, very long time and they still don't have it. I have a lot of students that opened up rental car companies that have fleets of Teslas, and their whole goal was to turn them into robo-taxis. But of course, this is not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. And I would just like Tesla to say that. There's nothing wrong with failing, but if you keep lying to people and kicking down the road, you're no different from whatever SBF from FTX or Bernie Madoff. You're just lying to people and kicking a can down the road until eventually the house of cards crumble. Anyways, I want to thank you guys again. Please leave a comment section below, and we'll see you next video.